Hello, we are Group 7 and our program is called Active Children Today, or ACT. Our program is aimed for elementary students ages 5 to 11 years old in schools within the South San Diego County. ACT's primary goal is to increase physical activity among elementary school students in South San Diego County with a structured physical activity after school program. The impact outcome is for the children to be able to do 60 minutes of physical activity each day. The health outcome is to reduce the risk of obesity.
For our conceptual model, we chose the social cognitive theory. The overall behavior goal we want to achieve is to increase physical activity in the students' lives in order to promote healthier lifestyles. Through environmental factors such as reinforcement and observational learning, personal factors such as expectations, expectancies, and self-efficacy, and behavioral factors such as self-regulation and knowledge, we hope to achieve that goal. To measure the outcomes of our program, we have decided to take pre-test and post-test BMI measurements of the participants. We will also conduct pre-test and post-test surveys to measure whether the knowledge of the health benefits of physical activity has increased. Lastly, we will be observing whether the use of technology during the program has decreased.
The sampling population are elementary school students, while the sampling frame are elementary school students in South San Diego County. Lastly, the sample are those who participate in the ACT After School program. The procedure used by program is non-probability sampling. Elementary schools that have consented to implementing the program will have an equal chance to be selected. Participants from the schools will be selected on the basis of convenience because they have volunteered on a first-come, first-served basis.
We chose the pretest post-test experimental design for our research. The randomized units are the elementary schools. The experimental group will be provided the intervention. Students in the experimental group will participate in structured physical activities such as dance, yoga, karate, and sports, led by trained professionals each week. Each student will be exposed to all of the available activities by the end of the semester. The control group, on the other hand, will not receive the intervention and will be analyzed through the pretest and post-test data. Students in the control group will participate in free play and will be able to choose whatever they want to play at the recess area, such as wall ball, basketball, and play on the playground. Once we have several schools consent to participate, we will randomly choose 4 schools to be included in the program. Each school will have 50 students enrolled in the program. We will randomly assign 2 schools to the experimental group and 2 schools to the control group with measurement of both groups.
Here are the independent and dependent variables for our program. The independent variables are gender and age. The dependent variables are BMI, knowledge of health benefits associated with physical activity, physical behaviors, and attitude towards physical activity. For our program, we decided to use the bivariate data analysis in order to study 2 variables simultaneously. We also know that such analyses are usually used to determine the presence of relationships or differences between groups. For our program, we decided to use t-tests and more specifically dependent d-tests by means of pre and post tests. And our evaluation questions are: is there a difference in BMI between the intervention and control group after they have finished the ACT program? Do students' attitudes towards the importance of physical activity rather than the overuse of technology differ between the intervention and control group?
Objective 1. Reduce the proportion of overweight and obese elementary school children in South San Diego County at the end of the year by 10%. Here are the results for the BMI composition. In the control group, after year 1, there was only a 2% change in the overweight category, and the percent of obese children stayed the same. While in the experimental group, the program was able to reduce the percent of obese children by at least 7%. The results were below our target of 10%, but it still has a better outcome compared to the control group. Objective number 2. Increase the proportion of elementary school students who report that they do physical activity each day by 20% by the end of year 1. In the beginning of the program, in the control group, 36% of students reported 1 hour of physical activity each day. By the end of year 1, 40% reported 1 hour of physical activity, an increase of 4%. Comparing this to the experimental group, in the pre-survey, 26% reported 1 hour of physical activity each day. By the end of the program, this number grew to 48%, an increase of 22% in the proportion of students that reported that they do physical activity, well above our goal of 20%. And our last objective is to decrease the sedentary lifestyle and reported technology usage by 20% by the end of year 1. The technology used in the control group at the year 1 only decreased by 10%, while on the experimental group the technology usage in the beginning were very high at 72%. But by the end of the program it dropped to 54%, which was an 18% decrease. 2% lower than our target, but it still had positive outcome.
Some of the limitations of ACT are only comparing 4 schools out of all of the elementary schools in South San Diego County, having a small sample size of students. The location of the 4 schools just not the best representation of the sample population. The students' demographics, which could influence their BMI. The possible bias from the survey the students took, that physical activity is only one risk factor for obesity, and BMI is not the best indicator of overall health. In conclusion, we could have referenced someone famous again, or used a gimmick to sell you on the program, but the data speaks for itself. Overall, ACT was successful in reducing the proportion of obese children by almost 10%, increased physical activity by more than 20%, and decreased technology use by almost 20%. We didn't exactly meet all of our expectations, but the results were very positive. These elementary school students in South San Diego County took a big step towards a healthier life, so we will also move forward in evaluating and making the program better. We would like to thank you all for listening, and remember to act now with active children today.